You're watching a revolution unfold even faster than the internet. Think about it. It took the internet more than 5 years to hit mass adoption. Generative AI is doing it at twice the speed. This isn't just another tech trend. It's a seismic economic shift. With PwC projecting it will pump an incredible $15.7 trillion into the global economy by 2030. That's more than the current economies of China and India combined. But there's a part of this story that isn't making the headlines. Beyond the staggering numbers and the public buzz, a powerful convergence is happening, one that's creating hidden challenges and setting the stage for a wave of change so big most of us can't even see it coming. In this video, we're cutting through the hype to reveal the quiet crisis of this new era and the single most groundbreaking innovation that will redefine our daily lives. We throw around the term disruptive innovation a lot. It's meant for things like the printing press or the internet tech that completely reshapes industries and eventually how we live. But what's happening now is different. Artificial intelligence isn't just another disruption. It has become the engine powering all times other modern tech. For years, we've been taught to see technology in hype cycles, a peak of excitement, a crash of disappointment, and then a slow climb to actual usefulness. AI is breaking that pattern. It's not one thing. It's a constantly evolving capability that turbocharges everything it touches. This isn't a single wave of change. It's a perpetual tide, rising faster every day. The innovation curves that used to take years are now being squeezed into months. And while that means unprecedented growth, it also means unprecedented instability. Section 1. The problem, the hidden crisis of an unseen revolution. Beneath the surface of this multi-trillion-dollar revolution, a crisis is quietly brewing. The raw speed and scale of this shift are creating a domino effect of problems that most people and companies are dangerously unprepared for. This isn't about learning a new app. It's about facing a fundamental rewrite of how our world works. First, there's the hype versus reality gap. The excitement around AI is everywhere. Executive surveys show that around three-quarters of companies are either using or exploring AI. But there's a huge gap between trying AI and actually making it work. This has led to pilot purgatory, where promising experiments get stuck and never deliver real value. In fact, some studies show that as many as two-thirds of organizations are stuck in this pilot phase. The truth is, AI isn't a magic wand. It's a complex tool that demands a deep, strategic overhaul, and most are just dipping their toes in the water. This leads straight to the second crisis, the infrastructure bottleneck. To truly use AI, you need staggering amounts of computational power. And while the cost of that power has dropped, the demand for it is exploding even faster. For big companies, running sophisticated AI models can cost tens of millions of dollars a month. We are building our future on a foundation that's creaking under the strain. The global race to build massive data centers packed with specialized GPUs just highlights this problem. As small businesses go from small tests to full-scale production, this bottleneck could choke the very revolution it's meant to power. Third, and maybe the most important, is the human element. This revolution is about people, and right now we face a triple threat. There's a huge tech talent gap, not enough skilled people to build and manage these systems. This is happening at the same time as widespread fear of job loss. Polls show that more than half of all workers are worried AI will make their jobs obsolete. While some reports suggest a net increase in new jobs, the transition will be rocky and painful for many. This fear is amplified by a deep ethical trust issue. A stunning 88% of people who don't use generative AI admit they don't understand its impact. This gap in understanding is a breeding ground for fear and makes it harder to navigate the ethical questions AI raises. Finally, we have the security and governance void. We are building an intelligent, interconnected world without a real safety net. Data is the fuel for AI, but every new data point is a new vulnerability. High-profile data breaches are already costing companies billions and destroying public trust. AI itself has become a weapon in cyberspace. It's being used to create incredibly sophisticated cyber attacks while also being our best defense against them. And as AI gets embedded into everything from our email to our cars, it's often happening without clear rules or any real understanding of how it makes decisions. This lack of a trust layer is a potentially catastrophic flaw in our rush to an AI powered future. Section 2: The Disruption Engine. Three technologies driving the shift. To see where this is all headed, we need to look past the buzzword AI and focus on the specific engines of disruption already at work. These aren't just theories. They are real technologies creating and destroying industries as we speak. Technology 1: The rise of sentient software, AI agents. For decades, the problem with software has been that it's passive. Apps do specific things, but they need a human to connect them. You pull data from one, reformat it, and push it to another. It's a world of digital friction. The solution now emerging is the AI agent. An AI agent isn't just an app, it's a proactive, autonomous assistant that can understand a goal, create a plan, and execute complex tasks across different systems. Think of it less like a tool you use and more like a digital colleague you direct. This is a big reason why nearly 90% of organizations have adopted AI in some form. But the real game changer is multi-agent orchestration, where a team of specialized AI agents works together. Imagine a digital assembly line. For a loan application, one agent could talk to the customer, another could run background checks, a third could analyze risk, and a fourth could scan for fraud, all coordinated by a central agent. Companies are already using these systems to cut down processes that took weeks into just hours. The implication is massive. We are witnessing the birth of an autonomous digital workforce that will shift our role from doer to director. Technology 2: The trust layer, securing the revolution with blockchain. As we build this world of AI agents handling trillions of dollars and oceans of sensitive data, a huge problem emerges: trust. How can you be sure that data is secure when it's being passed between dozens of autonomous systems? A central database is a hacker's dream. One weak spot could bring down the whole network. An emerging solution is federated data governance, often powered by blockchain technology. Instead of data being stored in one place, it stays in secure, separate silos, controlled by its owner. The blockchain then acts as a transparent, automated, and tamper-proof ledger that governs how data is accessed and used without ever centralizing it. It creates a verifiable record of every interaction between agents. The implication here is the creation of a secure foundation for the entire AI economy. In a world where AI is also being used to engineer new cyber attacks, a decentralized trust layer isn't just a nice idea, it's a necessity. This is how we can let powerful AI systems work together on critical infrastructure, financial transactions, and personal data without handing the keys to the kingdom to a single person or a single attacker. Technology 3: The physical manifestation, biotech, and embodied AI. The third disruptive engine pulls AI out of the screen and into the real world. For centuries, physical innovation, from discovering new drugs to manufacturing, has been incredibly slow and expensive. A new drug can take a decade and billions of dollars to develop. The solution is the fusion of AI with biotechnology and robotics. In biotech, AI can now analyze massive biological data sets to find promising drug candidates, slashing R&D timelines and costs. This is also happening in materials science, where AI is designing brand new molecules for everything, from stronger airplane parts to better batteries. This digital intelligence is then brought to life with polyfunctional robots. These aren't the clunky, single-task robots of old factories. Powered by advanced AI and sensors, these robots can perform many different tasks and adapt on the fly. And before a single one is built, they are tested endlessly in digital twins, perfect virtual copies of the factories they work in. The implication is a total reinvention of medicine and manufacturing. We're already seeing this with Amazon's fleet of over 1 million robots that have transformed warehouse efficiency. In biotech, It means automated labs where robots run experiments designed by AI, dramatically accelerating the pace of discovery. Section 3. The climax, the single most groundbreaking innovation. We've seen how AI agents are building a digital workforce, how blockchain is emerging as a trust layer, and how robotics is giving AI a physical body. Each one is a massive disruptor. But the single most groundbreaking innovation, the one that will truly redefine our world, isn't any single technology. It's their explosive convergence, specifically the fusion of quantum AI with multi agent orchestration. This is where things get really interesting. This is the point where all these separate lines of innovation cross and create a compounding runaway effect. First, you have the AI agents, but supercharged. As we saw, companies are already using agents, but the next leap is toward fully autonomous digital colleagues that can work for weeks with only high level direction from humans. These systems won't just follow orders, they'll form their own hypotheses, design experiments, and collaborate with human scientists as true partners. Now, add the second game changing ingredient, the quantum leap. For a long time, quantum computing was pure science fiction, but now it's shifting from lab theory to practical application. The real breakthrough is the rise of practical hybrid quantum AI systems. Quantum computers are uniquely brilliant at solving insanely complex problems, the kind that would take today's best supercomputers centuries. When you pair a quantum processor with an AI, you get a powerful synergy. The AI helps stabilize the quantum machine, and the quantum computer can compress years of analysis into hours. So, what happens when you give teams of autonomous AI agents access to the incredible power of quantum AI? You get an entirely new economic model, what you might call the prototype economy. Instead of taking years to develop a new product, an orchestrated team of AI agents powered by hybrid quantum systems could design, simulate, and validate a new drug, a new battery, or a new microchip in a fraction of the time. The innovation S curves that used to play out over decades could be compressed into months or even weeks. This is the engine that makes this revolution fundamentally different from and faster than the Internet. The Internet connected times information, asterisk. This convergence automates times discovery and the creation itself, asterisk. It creates a self-improving loop where an AI designs something new, a robot tests it, and that real-world data instantly feeds back into the system, creating a cycle of innovation that moves at a speed we can barely comprehend. What we've explored isn't some far-off future. From the staggering speed of AI adoption that's dwarfing the internet to the rise of autonomous agents and the game-changing potential of quantum AI, these forces are here, now, and they're compounding. The innovation cycle is shrinking from years into months, creating a world of perpetual, accelerating change. We are hooked into a revolution that demands not just our attention, but our understanding. Staying informed is no longer just a good idea. It's the only way to navigate the world that is being born right before our eyes. The implications of all this are huge. So, I want to know what you think. Comment below. Which of these innovations excites or concerns you the most? Is it the rise of AI agents, the power of quantum computing, or the fusion of AI and biotech? Your perspective is a key part of this conversation. And if you want to go deeper, be sure to watch my channel's video on AI agents in everyday life. Next, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay ahead of the curve on the technologies that are changing everything.